Basically, when we set out the company, at that time there was not much reporting or reporting companies around, so we did it in-house. We developed it ourselves, knowing that that was going to be kind of a limited lifetime. And as time grew and our needs for the product increased, we were so limited, so we couldn't actually develop the reporting towards the customers that we really wanted. And as time went by, we actually also realized that the reporting stuff is almost as important as building the portfolios itself, because what is the need that you do something great if you can't measure it, if you can't show it to the customers? And our old system was so constrained and so old-fashioned and actually not looking quite good, so we needed to do something to sustain our development and to attract new customers.
It was very time-consuming and it was clearly outdated, our system. So it took a lot of our time in multiple departments before we switched to Performative. Yeah, so we knew about some of the standard names out in the industry, but what was most important to us, the access to the banks. So quite quickly we narrowed it down to a couple of possible solutions we could go with, where Performative was one of them. Then after that it came down to what do we need this system to be able to do for us.
Because nowadays people have like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 banks. And then you need to have all the data and you need to be able to consolidate it. And the problem with that is that earlier on we got data from different banks, but what we got was kind of not all that good. The quality was very different from the different banks. They had different formats, they have different ways of doing it, the APIs were different and you're changing all the time. And in the end, we had to have integration toward a lot of banks. And when you have that, you also have a great deal of maintenance. What we had to do is to kind of correct all the mistakes, all the failures, all the wrong data points we got. Because the customers, they were looking at us and say, it's your responsibility. Well, not really, because it's your bank that sent us the price that should be like 1,000 instead of 10. But the blame ends on us. With the shift towards Performative and them doing all the data consolidation, fetching the data from the banks, but also validating the data, means that when we get the data, nowadays we don't have to touch it. It's already there, and you can actually be quite safe that when you open the report for a bank or for a customer, the data is right. So all that, we are almost rid of that. That's Performative taking care of it now. Data consolidation, key.
Advisors have suddenly stopped asking frequent questions whether we can trust the data that is in the system. Yes, you can trust the data points now, because now we have a global system, and the global system dictates that one instrument, one price, and that is a very large benefit for us, both from the admin point of view, but also for what's most important to us at TOBA, our clients.
I have saved a lot of resources, and they can be redirected towards our kind of customer supporting activities.
Since the platform is global, it is very easy for us to monitor any deviations from what we would expect our clients' performance to look like. Whether that is related to holdings, a data slip from the banks. We are always informed by Performative, and that makes it much easier, which means I can allocate a lot of my time to do what actually benefits the clients, and that is looking for investment opportunities and helping with monitoring our fund managers.
Customers nowadays, they have so many different needs, and one customer is very keen on looking at his portfolio in that kind of way. Another one is focusing on the risk aspect or whatever. And that's actually kind of the beauty of what you can do with Performative, because it's so scalable and it's built in a way where it can be used for the sophisticated investor, but it can also be used for the blacksmith who just made some money, just want to see, have I lost or gained something yesterday? And what made us choose Performative? Well, basically, Performative is a new company, meaning that you have built all your software is built on new tech. That means that you have no legacy. And when we want to do stuff, when we want to change stuff, we can actually just kind of tick a few boxes in the system, and then suddenly you have a new report, you have some new features. And that flexibility was something that attracted us a great deal.
What I like the most about Performative is that the fact that you actually get a partner. We have assigned multiple different people from Performative that answers to our beck and call.
If I was to pick one out actually where I think that the Performative system distances itself from its competitors, is actually the part of handling alternatives, handling private equity. And when you buy into a fund that has a call structure or whatever, that is a completely total different ballgame, and not many are able to handle it as smoothly as it is when you look at the Performative version. Well, we have now been using Performative for like 6-7 months. And up until now, I am very pleased with what we have experienced. So seen from here, on the kind of short-term perspective, it just fits in perfectly.